Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're gonna be making my pumpkin pie peanut butter pumpkin oat cups. All right, so this is a recipe I got online. Get the feed rolling here. So I'm using my GoPro right here, so now you can see the GoPro footage of the aerial view of all of our ingredients. I'm gonna lay the ingredients out here with the amounts. My cat's like sprinting around in the background going crazy. Whoa. Yeah, he's like going nuts. I don't know what he's doing, but you're gonna want measuring cups, measuring spoons. I got all the ingredients listed out. He is going insane in the background. So, but I like this recipe. Obviously it's about fall time, so that's why I wanted to make something like this. I'm gonna grab a spoon, because you're gonna need a spoon. It's gonna make things easy. Okay, grab a spoon. And you're probably gonna need a knife for your peanut butter as well, but we'll worry about that in a minute. So the first ingredient is the pumpkin puree. Alright, I'm losing kind of focus here because he is just running back and forth. But scoop out your pumpkin puree. Now, there isn't, like, the sweetness is coming mostly from the syrup. So if you want it to be sweeter, you could obviously add something like brown sugar. I just opted to, the original recipe, it wasn't that sweet. Each muffin cup was coming in at like 90 calories, and you can hear him scattering around. But it was kind of bland, if I'm gonna be honest. The original recipe was a little too bland for me, so I wanted to up the sweetness a little bit. So after you get your roughly about a cup there, alright, you're just gonna basically, that's a little over, it's a little over. You're just gonna put that in there, right into the mixer. Alright, yep, just a kerplop down into there. And yeah, set that in there. Okay, you can set your pumpkin puree to the side. I like to quickly just put it in the fridge to kind of save space here a little bit, keep space free. And as we do this, okay, we're just gonna start stirring in our ingredients. All right, so next we have our eggs, 2 eggs. So you're just gonna crack the eggs, all right, crack. Try not to get any shell in there, like I just did, okay, that's what I was not hoping for. Yeah, crack the egg, crack both of them. Worst egg crack in history, of course, since I'm recording this. It's gonna look kind of like an idiot. So eggs, 2 of them, cracked. Go ahead and put your eggs away. Alright, and simply I have a little wet rag here just to kind of damp my fingers off. And you can go ahead and stir that. Go ahead and stir that in there. I mean, it's fall time. You gotta have something. We gotta make some fun switch ups. All right, these are good. You can make these, put them in plastic bags, take them on the go, whatever. The next thing that we're gonna be putting in is our maple syrup. All right, and I do not know where I put mine at. There it is. Okay, maple syrup, whatever brand you want. This is just pure maple syrup. Okay, the only ingredient is maple syrup. We are going to be putting a 1/2 cup in here. The original recipe only had a 1/4 cup. I found that it just wasn't sweet enough. They weren't sweet enough, so we are doing, and I made it a second time, but the syrup that I used was light, so it was still only half as sweet. This is the real deal here. Man, that smells good. So half cup. Okay, just dump her in there. Wow. I'm just doing a tad bit extra because I wasn't to the brim. Okay, I want to taste it. Yeah, that's sweet. Okay, make sure you get it all in there. Set your syrup to the side. Make sure you don't knock it on the ground. Okay, I'm just gonna move this to the side for now. All right, go ahead and stir that in. This maple syrup is like, because I had like the Aunt Jemima's, this is like a lot more liquidy feeling than the other stuff. All right, probably because it's just real or whatever. Okay, next, 2 cups of oats. So I just have this kind. Yes, it's gluten-free because my girlfriend can't have gluten. So you can just use your pumpkin cup for this. We're just doing about 2 cups of oats in here. Okay, it's about 1. Go ahead and stir that first cup in there. Hopefully the lighting is decent for you guys. I tried to set it up a little bit without taking too long. Okay, go ahead and stir those in. All right. Refill up. All right. Cup number 2 poured. Go ahead and stir it in. We are doing okay on the GoPro battery. We're at 53%. She's getting a little thick. All right, next. Now, you can add your milk in, all right? First, probably want to make sure we get all these extra oats out of here. Just kind of scoop them out so that we get the right amount of milk. No harm in that. There we go, kind of spread that in there real quick. Now, milk. If you don't want to use milk, you can use almond milk. You can get creative with it. The regular milk's going to be sweeter than an unsweetened almond milk, but you can get a sweetened vanilla almond milk. You know, there's different flavors you can go with that. And if you don't want it to be sweet, you get the unsweetened almond milk. Okay? So, 1 cup of milk. Go ahead and pour it up to the brim. Dump. Pretty simple there. All right. Go ahead and stir that in. It seems very liquidy at first, all right, but I promise you that is not how it ends up. So, if you want, you can just give that a little taste. sweet. It's very sweet. Oh my gosh. That maple syrup makes a huge difference. So I'm gonna get our milk out of the way just for now, and I'll get this syrup out of the way. If you haven't, leave a like, leave a comment. Would appreciate that. And we'll go ahead and just leave those there for now. Okay, now I'm referring to the recipe here just to make sure that I have these amounts proper. Maple syrup. We're gonna go for about 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract next. All right, about 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So get your vanilla extract out. All right, this is where your little small measuring, your teaspoons come in, okay? About 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So the original recipe called for 1. I'm amping it up a little bit here. So fill it to the brim, dump it in, put a little bit more in there, dump it in. Okay, it's not going to hurt if you do a little extra or a little less. So there's that. Okay, you can go ahead and wipe it off. Get my rag here. Because we're going to be using the same thing for other stuff. Alright, now let's move on to, I got the pumpkin pie spice and the cinnamon. So for the cinnamon, we're going about 1.5 teaspoons, and for the pumpkin pie spice, we're doing 2.5 teaspoons. Alright, so cinnamon. About 1 teaspoon. You can just do 1 heaping scoop of the cinnamon. Alright, I'm going to double check to make sure I just said that right. Yep. And about 2.5 teaspoons of the pumpkin pie spice. And all this stuff you can easily find at your local Walmart, Acme, wherever you like to go. Just take this lid off. 2.5 of these. So really, just like 2 kind of heaping scoops. Be alright. That's where you're going to get that fragrance and that pumpkin pie hit. Cat's chewing on some shoestrings in the background. Just doing his usual thing there. Awesome. And now, if I can ever get this lid back on, it's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. Go ahead and just stir that in. We'll get this stirred in here really quick. Checking the GoPro battery. Where are we at, GoPro? 46%. So you can kind of feel that it's a little bit thicker now, but we're really bringing the fall into it here with those seasonings. If you look at this side, a lot of it's sitting towards the top, so just really keep mixing that. There we go. Okay, now we still have our baking soda, salt, and peanut butter. For the peanut butter, 4 tablespoons, which roughly equals 1/4 cup. Or at least it did when I Googled it earlier. Okay, that's what I'm picturing in my head. Now, if you use the natural stuff, it's going to be runnier already, and you could probably just put it straight into that mix. Now, if you're using Jif, which is what most people use, kind of the more solid stuff, you're going to take a knife and you're going to fill up this measuring cup, and you're going to put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. And that'll do you pretty good. So you're going to need a knife. Get your knife. Alright, get your knife here. I'm So it might be scraping a little bit. Okay, put it in there. Cat's just being a cat below me, being really curious. If you want the peanut butter to be stronger, I would suggest doing a little bit more than what we're doing here. But this is like a mild peanut butter touch here. So there we go. So that's going to put us at about 4 tablespoons right there. Okay, obviously we're going to lick over the top a little bit. All you have to do now is put this in the microwave for 30 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this in the microwave. Okay, while that's going, lick the knife, of course, and we can put some of this random stuff away that we've already used. So we can put our cinnamon, pumpkin spice, our oats, our peanut butter, and vanilla extract. We can put all that away. Just to kind of clean it up, get it tidy. Alright, get nice, put it away. Peanut butter's done, get that out. Okay, I'm gonna try not to spill this here. This is the natural peanut butter I was talking about. It's Smucker's Natural. Just gonna set that down for a second. This is very like liquidy. So, just gonna dump that into there. Doesn't that look amazing? Okay, now you're just gonna start stirring that. Just kind of keep it going there because it's going to keep pouring out. We really want that to reach the bottom and not just to sit on the top. So you can kind of go up with it too a little bit. Okay. Now after you've stirred some, just kind of put your spoon in there. Kind of try to clean it out for the most part. Obviously, that's going to be fun eating that part later, right here. That's just the low-key secret. Okay, if you're making this with a partner, you're going to want that one for yourself. So go ahead and stir this the rest of the way. Get aggressive on this one so you get that peanut butter spread nicely. Now, this is where I would suggest you to taste it. Okay, right here. Man. So earlier, when I made these, I had the light maple syrup, so it was only half as sweet. That seems to be about where we want it to be. Alright, but we're not done yet, so let me put this other peanut butter away. That's what it was, by the way. Smucker's Natural is kind of runnier. Now, we got to put some salt in here. I think it's 1 teaspoon. 1/4 of a teaspoon of Himalayan salt. Alright, and 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Alright, so 1 teaspoon, you need 1/4 of this, just kind of clean it out. I guess it doesn't really matter. Take your salt. I like to do this part over the sink because you don't want to accidentally dump a bunch of salt into your stuff. So just about 1/4 of a teaspoon, kind of eyeball it. Alright, there's nothing wrong with doing a little bit extra, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little dash extra, just to kind of show you it doesn't matter. Okay, now we gotta do our baking soda. This is probably the one you don't want to mess up, because I don't know why. I'm honestly just guessing that I would stick pretty close to this one. So it says 1.5. You can kind of use the lid to scrape it off. Okay, there's 1. And then just kind of eyeball about 1/2. And you're going to be alright. We get a little extra rise from our baking soda, we're going to be straight. So, okay, we're at 38% on the GoPro. I'm going to try to conserve battery on that, so I'm just going to push this stuff to the back. We need one more major stir here. Alright, bring out the gun. This is why we've been hitting the gym, so we can stir our muffins. Our oat cups. Hey, if you haven't left a like yet or a comment, just run that up for your boy. I'm out here kind of doing the most right now, but having fun with it. Dang, dude, this is just like pure, honestly pure gains, but flavorful gains. Okay, I think that's stirred in there enough as far as I'm concerned. So what you're gonna do now, you have 1 pan, 2 pans. You're gonna hold these over the sink and you're gonna hit them with a quick spray of your coconut oil. Alright, coconut oil. It smells really good. Kind of smells like the beach. Alright, you're just gonna kind of hit your tray really quick. This will fill the cups up to the top, so don't be shy when putting this in there, alright? This will add a little bit of calories to it, but honestly it's pretty negligible. I mean, there might be a couple teaspoons in there, if that, so it's nothing really we're trying to worry about counting. So now all we have, I didn't preheat the oven. That was that was supposed to be the first thing that I did. So put the oven on 350. All right, that's the first rule. I'll put that in the thing if I remember. Now you're just gonna fill the muffin tins up. All right, we have plenty of time. What's my camera at? 78%. We're doing good. Who knows how long we're at? Quick flex. Alright, here we go. Let's get these boys filled up. Now, since I kind of know already how much this fills up, I would suggest doing 1 spoon at a time through all of them to make them even. But I already know, low-key, that this does a pretty big fill. So I'm just going to load these up, but I want them to be in the frame when I do it. So it looks cooler, kind of. Alright. I'm just going to do it like I would do it if I was with you guys. For the first time, we're making our peanut butter pumpkin oat cups together. Okay. This layout could be low-key sick though. I don't know. I have this like visual in my head for like reels and shorts too. Hopefully it plays out like I want it to. You could probably just dump this in there, but I'm not really trying to get risky like after this big commitment. I'm just doing it this way. Like some of you might be just yeeting it in there, dumping it, which I think is a good strat, but I'm gonna just do it this way. If any of you actually try this, comment. I mean, I'm actually gonna be surprised if somebody does, but I'm really just doing this for fun out here. If I get one person that comments that they made this and they send me a picture on Instagram, I'm gonna freak out. Kind of in a rush, so I'm missing some of my yield here, wasting it on the damn pan. Okay, so then you just go back through, like, I don't know what I was doing here. Okay, these ones right here just need a little bit more. So if you put your oven on in the beginning, like, you can just pop these things right in there. Since I wasn't paying attention, I'm gonna have to wait a minute now. Okay, some of our cups are uneven. That's okay. Okay. So I will. I'm gonna try this actually. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's good. So all we have to do now is pop these in the oven, and maybe I'll see you guys when they're out or whatever. I don't know what I'm cutting to, but I'm gonna save some camera life. All right, the oven's ready, and gosh, let me bring this back into play here. So the oven's ready. I snacked on that peanut butter cup thing in the meantime. What we're gonna do now, so these alone, this is where your specialties can come in. These alone, these cups are coming in at about 150 calories. I'm gonna sprinkle some raisins on top, about a 1/4 cup. That's gonna add 10 calories to each of them, okay, roughly. So you could do dark chocolate chips, you could do nothing, you could put some butter on them when you're done. It's whatever you want to do, okay? It's really to each his own here. Yeah, that's good. Alright, I'm just literally doing it like this. I'm doing one side with them and one side without them. Nope. That one got destroyed, bro. Why did I only put 2 over here? You know what? That's just how we're rocking with it. Get that peanut butter in there. Alright. So the oven's ready to go. We're gonna pop these things in there. I'm gonna pull them out when they're done, and we're gonna put them in for 26 minutes. Set a timer for 26 minutes. Put them in. You can check them a little bit before, but that should be good. I will see you guys when they are done. So let's get these boys in there. That's hot. Let's do this. See how this will look. Just took a piece of my thing out. The GoPro footage. See you guys when they're finished. Welcome back. Alright, we got the muffins. Alright, I'm trying to get like a little thumbnail type shit for, I don't know, IG or something, so I'm just doing a couple variations here. Like, guys, like, my thumbnail game is butt, so I'm trying to like do something. I think you get what I'm saying here. Come on, the moment we've been waiting for. Time to try these boys out. I'm obviously gonna go with the freaking. I'm gonna do the second most raisined up one. because I might do something special for that other one. Just take your knife there. You know, a little bit of butter would just hit on that too. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Bro. These with a black coffee on a crispy, cool morning, like a brisk, would be so amazing. Guys, so the batch I had earlier, I had light maple syrup in it, so they were half as sweet. These are like perfect. They're not too sweet either. They're still like, you don't feel like you're going, it doesn't feel like you're eating a Rice Krispie treat, okay? Now, I'm going to go to our normal pan. I'm going to the normal pan here, the OG pan. Thumbnail. These are going to be my, instead of having a peanut butter sandwich, I'm going to have a couple of these instead. They're so soft. The recipe has been perfected. Guys, that was fun. I'm not even gonna lie, I had fun doing that. I didn't want to be loud because it was nighttime, my brother's sleeping, but I'm not gonna lie, that was fun. My guess is that maybe one person will make those. Video might not, do well or whatever, but that was just fun. And that food was good. That's good food. I wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you like this, let me know. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. And yeah, let's just keep turning up and having fun, okay? That's what I'm trying to make this about. So, till next time, peace. Oh, last thing, you're gonna crave some milk with those. Alright, bye.